Hello, beloved friends. Today's message is one of contrast, correction, and ultimate clarity. A journey that began with something as simple as a new screen door and ended in a profound spiritual unveiling through sacred text, meditation, and an inner revelation. Yesterday was one of those days full of subtle highs and tender lows. I had invited workmen into my home to install both a new screen door and a front door keypad. It felt like an upgrade, not just to my home, but to my sense of safety and structure. It looked so much better than what had been there. But then something small threw me off balance. My husband came home, admired the screen door, but gently pointed out that the keypad wasn't level, just a few degrees off. And even though I had been asked to check it earlier and thought I had, it stunned me. I felt that what I had done was unseen, unappreciated, as if all my time and effort still wasn't enough. It's wild how something so tiny can become a mirror to your soul. I realized it wasn't about the lock, it wasn't about how we long to be seen and valued, even for the smallest acts. And in that moment, I had to ask myself, what is this really showing? Is it an invitation to rise above ego's need for recognition? That day, I hadn't gone to the gym, I didn't do my walk in the morning, and did do some Tai Chi, which brought a bit of balance. But by nightfall, I felt heavy, both in body and in soul. I overate, I gained a couple pounds, I watched a movie about witches. Entertaining, but Hollywood loves to glamorize the occult. But beneath the surface, I could feel a twisting of truth. That night, my dreams showed me a world being overtaken by cults. People I loved were slipping away, caught in illusions. And I woke feeling deeply disturbed. But something absolutely sacred happened next. I returned to reading the Corpus Hermeticum, the writings of Hermes Trismegistus. And I read a chapter I thought was new, but I had already read somehow felt entirely new, as if I had rewritten it myself in the night and wrote it with words that were more comprehensible to my own soul. And what opened before me was astounding. I awoke to gnosis, divine knowledge. It was as though Genesis was speaking in a new tongue. Hermes described the creation of man, animals, and earth itself through the logos, the word, the divine spark. And suddenly I saw Christ, the role of Jesus, not in opposition to this text, but within it. Jesus was the Logos, the creative word of light that shaped us from fire and breath. I saw the halls of Amenti and the seven guardians protecting the halls, spoken by Hermes, not as myth, but as symbols of our soul's journey, guarded like thresholds of transformation. Places the savage human nature can't pass. Only through purification, through love and mastery of truth can we reach the gate of deathlessness. Before I read that chapter, I had meditated, and in that sacred stillness, I found myself asking, pleading really, God, help me master the word, the logos of light and love. Help me walk through the fires of ego, through the halls of my own desires, and into purity. Make me like the sun, pure, radiant, unwavering. And let me be filled with the fire of the earth's core so I can help the world know God and escape death. This sounded so much to me like the Aramaic version of the Lord's Prayer I'd shared with you before. I'll share it in the description below, just in case you haven't seen it. As I read those sacred words, I realized my soul had already known them. This, my friend, is what it means to become whole, to burn away what dims your sky, your life, to let the Logos be carved upon your soul, to walk in fire and never die. You're not on this earth to merely survive. If that's what you've been doing, wake up. You're here to awaken, to purify, to rise. Let your spirit burn with divine intention. Let your words, like the word, like the Logos, create only love in you, in your families, your world, and your work. Thank you for joining me today in this message. If it touched you, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone seeking truth in a world of illusion. And remember, you are becoming whole.